95.7 The Game, the Bay Area's only FM sports station.
Well, the Mariners took the lead in the bottom of the second when Gutierrez was batting with 2 on and 1 away. The 1-0 pitch, Cahill sets the runner's lead. It's swung on line down the right field line. A base hit in the corner. Wells around third to score. Figgins around second. He's going to third. And moving into second base with a double is Franklin Gutierrez. And the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. So Gutierrez lines a 2-base hit down the right field line. Wells scoring, and Figgins went from first to third. And after that, a ground ball to third by Ichiro. A big play in the ballgame. Ichiro was able to reach first when Scott Sizemore tried to tag Figgins, who had drifted off the bag. But Figgins got back to the bag, and that set up this at-bat by Brendan Ryan. The 1-2 pitch with the bases loaded is on the way by Cahill. Swung on line to left, base hit. Figgins has scored. Around third, Gutierrez are going to hold him there. Willingham plays it back to the infield. It's 2-0 in favor of the Mariners, and the bases remain loaded. A line drive base hit to left by Brendan Ryan, and that's 5 consecutive hits for Seattle. Figgins scored from third. Gutierrez went to third. Ichiro went to second. Ryan has his 34th run batted in. Still only 1 away, and Ron Romanek goes to the mound. After Romanek went back to the dugout, he would see Dustin Ackley hit a ball to right field. Ryan Sweeney trying to make a great catch. Here's the 1-2 to Ackley, breaking ball line to right, sinking. Sweeney coming on, and it goes by him and goes all the way to the wall. That's going to clear the bases. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Ryan's around third. He's going to score, and winding up at third is Ackley, and the Mariners have a 5-run inning, and they take a 5-0 lead. Well, the A's would try to battle back against Bevan in the third. A 1-out walk to Crisp. A steal of second went to third on the E2. Matsui looking to drive him home.
Infield back. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, lifted toward left center field. Slicing away from Gutierrez. He goes into a dive. Makes a spectacular catch. Tagging from third and scoring is Coco Crisp. Matsui credited with a sacrifice fly, his 53rd RBI. But Gutierrez, who has hardware that's all gold from his playing in center field with an outstanding play, leaving his feet in left center field on a slicing drive. But the A's get one back, and they're down 5-1. That was special. Not bad for a guy with a bad boiler.
But Seattle would make it 6-1 in the fourth inning. A double by Ackley, a single by Karp, and with 2 away, Olivo was at the plate.
Opening up the month of August, hoping on a positive note. Breaking ball to third, knocked down off the glove of Sizemore. Trickles behind him into left field, and that will score Ackley from third base. A hard smash by Olivo as he bangs it up the third baseline, picks up his 47th RBI, and the Mariners have stretched their lead to 6-1. A hanging curveball from Cahill.
And that's the thing with Olivo. Anything close to the strike zone, he's going to swing at it on the first pitch. And so you make a pitch that's a good pitch to hit, and he can burn you. And then with the Athletics down 6-1, it was Cahill coming out to work in the fifth inning, but he would not get an out in the fifth. And the seventh run and final run charge to Trevor came home when Jordan Norberto, making his A's debut, came out of the bullpen, uncorked a wild pitch. So it was 7-1 in favor of Seattle after 5. It stayed that way going to the seventh when the A's were looking to mount a comeback against young Blake Bevan. A leadoff double by Sogard, who replaced Pennington after Cliff had 2 at-bats, and Suzuki was up next.
2-0, swung on, slap fair inside first base down the right field line. Sogard comes around third. He'll score. Kurt Suzuki hustling into second base as Ichiro fires it back too late. An RBI double for Kurt Suzuki. It's a 7-2 Seattle lead.
And then the A's would make it 7-3 and complete a 2-run top of the seventh after Jamie Wright came in the game. A wild pitch scored Kurt Suzuki. And so that made it 7-3. The Mariners increased their lead to 8-3 in the seventh inning. A single by Ichiro for their final tally. And so the A's were down 8-3 when we had the all-Hawaii matchup when Kurt Suzuki batted for the A's in the ninth against Brandon League. League's 1-2 pitch. Here's the delivery. It's on the way. Swung on a fly ball. Well hit to left field. And this one is going to go. And Suzuki has hit it out. Off Brandon League to dead left field. Now it's 8-4 Seattle. Number 9 this year for Suzuki. It came on a 1-2 pitch. A's actually had a little bit of life after that. 2-out singles by Crisp and Matsui. The A's needing one more base runner to bring the potential tying run up, but with League still pitching, Willingham bounced to short, and the Mariners had taken the first game of the series by the final of 8-4. And Vince Cotroneo has the complete Monday scoreboard when the A's postgame continues.